What's going on, everybody? It's the Puerto Rican conservative, and as I had promised you guys before, I said I was going to cover the topic of Oprah Winfrey. Being that I've been seeing a lot of people circulating the same facts about Oprah Winfrey, I decided that I was going to dig a little deeper and present you guys with some new, more updated information on Oprah Winfrey, being that she decided that she was going to announce on January 8th that she would be running for the presidency. Now, the first thing that I wanted to cover is the fact that, as many people already know, Oprah Winfrey is a proponent of same-sex marriage and a proponent of abortion rights. But what a lot of people don't know is that Oprah Winfrey is actually working for select elite groups of people that are targeting certain states with a high concentration of African Americans. And I'm going to prove this to you guys today. Not only am I going to prove that, but I'm also going to prove that Oprah Winfrey supports a company and has even endorsed in her own show a company known as Skin Medica that utilizes and harvests baby parts, foreskins specifically, to create cosmetics that promise rejuvenation or an alternative to plastic surgery for a lot of women. Now, the first thing that I wanted to cover are the facts. The facts is that, yes, Oprah Winfrey supports abortion and she also supports same-sex marriage. But my allegation is, what is the proof that she is targeting or she is working with select or elite groups of people or organizations that are targeting specifically states with a high concentration of African Americans? Well, right here, as you guys know, I like to use reference points. I've done this before. Right here, we have this site. Now, anybody that's just going to look and just read at the page alone, they're going to bypass a lot of information that I believe is relevant to the point that I'm trying to make here. The point that I'm trying to make is that Oprah Winfrey is connected to organizations and elite groups of people that are pushing for the eugenics practice in certain key states with a high concentration of African Americans. Now, over here, it says that Oprah Winfrey has been championing for Georgia's campaign for adolescent pregnancy prevention, also known as the GCAP. Now, the GCAP holds an annual conference at the Omni Hotel at the CNN Center in Atlanta, Georgia. Now, think about it. CNN Center. Why? And why is it that the GCAP, which is a campaign for abortion, is referring to themselves as building bridges and preparing for the future? Well, because as I've said many, many times before, semantics can cause people to misconstrue the information that is being relayed, and they in turn take things that are negative and they restructure them in a way utilizing semantics that appear positive. So if you use positive keywords to describe something or an agenda and work around the topic of abortion, then you have people that will support your idea. Now, GCAP is founded by none other than who? Jane Fonda. Jane Fonda, as everybody knows, Jane Fonda has been a hardcore, never normalized Trump campaigner. Here she is right there, and here's the same words I keep utilizing. Let's never normalize Donald Trump. Jane Fonda at New York City rally. Because as I've said, Jane Fonda and a lot of elitists from Hollywood, and this is including the media, David Brock and Media Matters for America, who pushed out a book, a pamphlet that teaches other organizations and group of never Trump people to continue denormalizing Trump by spreading propaganda and continue stigmatizing no matter how much good Donald Trump does. Now, back to the topic at hand. Over here, it states that Jane Fonda is the estranged wife of CNN Maju Ted Turner. So automatically, she has ties to CNN. Another thing that I wanted to cover. Why is it Jane Fonda's mission to promote abortion in Georgia? Well, I'm going to explain to you right now. That's because 1/3 of Georgia is actually African American. Now, if you look at these statistics right here, according to the U.S. 2010 statistic, Georgia has a population of 59.7% white American, 3.8% Hispanic, and 30.5% black or African American, meaning that they represent 1/3 of Georgia's population. Not only that, but Georgia is the fourth state, the fourth state with the largest concentration of African Americans, as you can see right there. Now, this is exactly the information that I want people to look at, because ultimately, when you read an article or you look at a topic or something that you consider your favorite news source, not only do you have to read what you're looking at, you're supposed to disseminate key factors of the conversation, key factors of the information that they're relaying forward. Now, as I've already showed you, Oprah Winfrey is championing for GCAP, which is Georgia's basically abortion movement. Why? Because Georgia is 1/3 African American. Georgia is also the fourth state with the largest concentration of African Americans. Now, one of the things that I also wanted to put out there that I thought was relevant was the fact that that Oprah Winfrey is not a credible person. She's not somebody that you can look at and say, well, this is a person that I would want to vote for, or a person that I can support, because of the simple reason that Oprah Winfrey has admitted to utilizing crack. Not only that, but Oprah Winfrey's ex-boyfriend, Randolph Cook, came out with a book called The Wizard of O, where he describes and details sex and crack use with Oprah Winfrey. So it's a known fact that Oprah Winfrey, whom after the book came out in the 90s, because I have to constantly tell people the date, because if I don't tell people the date of when these situations happen, then they're going to think that all these things happened recently. No, these are old articles. Look at this one, 2009. The other one was in 2001. The book was in 1995. So this is old news that I'm bringing back up, because I'm putting Oprah Winfrey under a microscope after she decided that she was going to announce that she was going to run against my president, Donald Trump. So here we go. So not only has Oprah Winfrey smoked crack, but Oprah Winfrey is also a supporter of something called Skin Medica. And I'm going to tell you what it is right now. Skin Medica, for those who don't know, basically means that Oprah supports the harvesting of baby foreskin. Oprah Winfrey supports the harvesting of baby foreskin. It's right there. It's in the articles. It's researchable. You can find all this information. There should be no reason why I should have to wait 2 weeks to see what else is going to be circulated. Everybody is just circulating the same thing over and over, and nobody's doing any research. Now, for those of you who think that this is just a made-up story, this is an actual company. The name of the company is called Skin Medica. Skin Medica. And what does Skin Medica do? Well, Skin Medica harvests and cultivates in laboratories the use of skin cells, fibroblasts, from baby foreskin, which helps regrow skin according to them. And not only that, but is utilized as an alternative to plastic surgery. So there you go. Researchable facts.